Hey Charlton, I wanted to leave you some feedback on your week one writing assignment. First off, your heading looks very good, very professional, as does your header. So good work there. I think you have a really good sense of movement and paragraphing. I think that you've clearly captured your ideas, and I think you're capturing a moment that, well, we have all been in, right? Who hasn't gotten into a vitriolic conversation about pop culture, right? And particularly if we identify as a fan of a certain pop culture phenomena. So I think you're talking about something that many people would connect with. Here's one thing that I want you to think about to make your sentences stronger. Um, the majority of your sentences, especially in the beginning, are beginning with passive subjects. So here you say a disagreement, that's your subject. That's your subject. The main point, that's your subject. Whenever possible, it's best to make concrete things, such as the people, in the sentence the subjects, if that makes sense. So the idea that you have presented in each of these sentences are good ideas. It's just the writing's going to be stronger and more immediate if you make yourself the subject as opposed to the disagreement. So that's just really going to be you rewriting and revising some of these sentences. So this might take the form of something like, recently I had a disagreement with one of my roommates over our da 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 da. Does that make sense? It's a subtle difference, but you making yourself the subject is going to make this sentence stronger. In specific, here you want to say specifically. So specifically, we argued about da 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 da. My roommate believed that Tony got his idea, right? If you start out with roommate as the if roommate as the subject here as opposed to the main point was, I think this sentence is going to be much stronger. So really all of this can go away, and you could say my roommate believed that Tony got his idea, but I believed. You're going to have an excellent sentence there. So that's something that I want you to think about. Here's another example of a good sentence, right? You handled it well here. Not only did you handle, well, let me rephrase. This is exactly what I want you to do in these sentences up here. This sentence is a good one. Just make sure that you're editing for your commas. So you have an example. This is an example of a compound sentence where technically you have 1, 2, 3 sentences all connected together by conjunctions, the word and the word so. And it's perfectly acceptable to do that. Just when you do that, you want to include a comma and then the conjunction, such as comma and, comma so. And that just helps the reader get through each of your sentences more easily, right? It helps the reader follow your ideas with ease. Yeah, and I think that you have a clear solution for how to apply this idea into your writing. So overall, good work. Just some tweaking on your sentences. Just be certain to keep in mind that whenever possible, use active subjects over passive subjects. So if you're writing about yourself, try to make yourself the subject rather than passive objects.